Ah! Hi. Good morning. Hi, Vinka. Where's my blankie? Here we go. I just like screaming sometimes. It's fun. Where's my controller? Man, I think I might have dropped it on the floor earlier when I accidentally shifted stuff on my desk. Got it. Okay. Put this here. Where's my sketchbook? Actually, let me get my sketchbook real quick because there's something I wanted to reference from there. Okay. There were some extra minor characters that I wanted to draw. That I had previously drawn in my other sketchbook. Grab this color, I guess. And then, what do we have in here? Oh, I don't really like that version of them. Let's get rid of that. Dun, da, da. Da, da, da. Because I remember I had drawn just a really quick design for Emmeline's mom last night. Okay, enjoy breakfast. What did I just drop on the floor? Oh, just one of my mod. Oh, wait, no, that's the entire computer. Let's pick that back up. Okay. Tricky thing about the mini PC is that because of its small size, it is very easy to drop. Or knock over, or whatever. There were another couple of character designs in my other sketchbook, but I don't know where that one is. Oh, there it is. I think. Yeah, it is. Dang, I'm so sorry. Unfortunately, I don't have the power to make ads less cringe since ads are cringe by nature. Wait. Give him a little gay boy haircut. Okay. It's too tall. It's gotta be shorter than his ears. Okay, that shape looks a little bit more, well, actually, mesh. That's a better shape. Dang, that is such a drastic transformation. Hi, Karopi. Right now I'm just like rapid fire drawing a bunch of character designs that have been lurking in my sketchbooks so I don't forget them, and I'll always have a couple like extras to put in scenes. Yeah, I mean, more like tertiary characters, I'd say. Because even the characters that I've been drawing recently, some of them are primary, some of them are secondary. Sometimes they rotate between being primary and secondary. Whereas these characters don't really have any sort of like mainline plot. They're just like the local color that I may have characters interact with from time to time. Undroop his eye. Thanks. And then there's one more in here, I think. The Funky Fuzz. Yeah, that probably makes more sense to just come up with them on the fly. But in my case, there's characters where it's like, I like having just an archive or whatever of options to look through in any situation, especially if there's certain characters where like I need somebody for this specific occupation. Like, oh, I need an extra bartender at the local gay bar in between Quincy's shifts, or oh, I need somebody to be what's her face's manager, Emmeline's manager, talent manager. Maybe I should just resize the canvas. That may make this next one easier. I never came up with a name for this one specifically. All I remember writing about her was that she's part owner of the local nightclub and is also Jody's aunt, or one of Jody's aunts. Wait, this is supposed to cover over her eyes. What sounded familiar? Oh, yeah, Flamingos is fucking rules. The Mood Provider series is usually my go-to for background music on streams. Oops. 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 So that's where her eyes would be, but I'm not drawing those. Okay, were there any others in here? Because I feel like whenever I'm just casually doodling a lot of the time, I end up, like, occasionally drawing in some other character design where it's like, that's not a specific character, but it's still something that could be a character if I decided to reuse this concept. I think if I do have any other tiny little character designs, it's probably going to be in my other sketchbook, which I don't have on me. That's better. Someday. Because I don't have a proper setup that would allow me to record myself doing traditional sketches. Like, I don't have a camera. I don't have a tripod or anything to attach the camera to. I don't have a clear space on my desk because it's a fucking mess. But someday, though. One thing I always imagined doing if I ever did, like, streams with face cam or something is, like, I would get a fursuit head and I would stream with that on. Okay, got these colors drawn. Wrong fucking color. Wait, what was in layer 2? Slap, right. Oh, of course not. So thinking about issue 1. God, I wish I had a writer. I want to see if I can get through the first year without a writer. And then year 2, commit to a writer. Because that's a commitment, you know? Adding somebody else to the process. Oops. Oh, I love this song. But like, I have all these ideas for what I want to do with this series. And I guess I've been nervous this whole time about like if I introduce another variable in there, then it won't be like the pure unadulterated form of itself. However, I also know that having another person along to talk to discuss these specific things with about the writing of the project, like sometimes they can have even better ideas than whatever I might have been able to think of previously. Like even just talking to my friends and listening to their suggestions about what to do with certain plot lines, it's like, oh, okay, I would not have thought of this. This is actually pretty banger. To the music, stomp to the music, stomp. Lately, though, I get very annoyed with myself with my current artistic process, because usually I have trouble getting the ideas to flow properly a lot of the time. And then, like, whenever I'm sitting in front of the canvas or sitting at my desk with my documents open, like, I draw blanks. But whenever I don't have time to draw, whenever I'm like busy, not even working, but like whenever I'm busy with something else at home, that's when my ideas decide to strike, or right before bed. I don't know. I think I always found it a little bit easier to come up with ideas when it's just like little fantasy scenarios for myself, because I don't have to worry about it being good or making sense 100%. I just have to make it appealing to myself. So when I'm writing, then it's like, oh, okay, well, does this make logical sense within the universe? Like, is this entertaining to another person? Would the like events that have transpired up to this point actually have made sense to result in this outcome? Like, and I don't imagine it was particularly any easier when I was a kid, because my sense of logic probably wasn't the same as it is now. I just think I had lower standards for myself, and also that I was just trying to express myself rather than create a cohesive story. But I remember last night I was rereading volume 6, I think, of Omaha the Cat Dancer, and noticing like how natural all these scenes felt. Mostly because like any exposition or whatever that might be going on was usually couched by like having the characters have a legitimate conversation that makes sense alongside like some other thing that they're doing, like, oh, they're driving somewhere or they're having coffee, instead of just talking to each other. Like, conversations feel natural in that book. In that series, really. It is going. I am doing line art for that sketch I did yesterday. Maybe she should have gloves on. This is just a sketch, so it doesn't really matter. Do I have any favorite artists? In terms of comics, let me think. I mean, of course, there's Reed Waller of Omaha the Cat Dancer fame. Um, Taylor Robin, the artist behind the Never Satisfied webcomic, as well as their most recent, well, his most recent creation, um, what's it called? Hunger's Bite. I really love the usage of color in his works. And also the usage of abstraction via brush textures in order to imply concepts without explicitly showing you like exactly all of the gory details of something. Who else was there? I like Nicholas Cole's work. I love his style. And I like the character designs that he did for the Spyro Reignited trilogy a lot. Hmm. Forget what the name of the artist is behind the Black Sad comic series. But I remember liking his works too. Mm. Hmm. Damn it, I wish I had time for a nap today. It's so annoying how often I feel like just sleeping. I'm so sleepy all the time. My doctor recommended I start taking a multivitamin or something, so maybe once I start doing that, it might make me feel a little bit more awake. Then again, my older sister takes a multivitamin and she's still sleepy as hell. But also she works harder than I do, so... Okay, fine, I'll go drink some water. Now, maybe that'll give me a moment to think about some kind of ideas. Wait, let me... I'm gonna turn off the sketch and it's gonna look so weird, isn't it? Oh. Well, it could have been worse. Anyways. Water, water. Drink water. I still have this open. I could just... Keep going. I hate when I accidentally shift my line art over or something because I pressed a button. Like, stay still, please. Hmm.
So, are you guys like boyfriend, girlfriend? Steady dates? Lover?
Hmm. Mm.
So, are you guys like boyfriend, girlfriend?
It feels weird having my lines actually flow this easily. I'm so used to drawing slower than this. But at the same time, like, for the purposes of making comics and drawing panels and getting an entire page done in a day or more, I'm gonna need to be able to draw at this speed more consistently. Got my therapist appointment in half an hour. Fortunately, it's just a Zoom call basically, so I don't have to go anywhere. Neither can I. But first I gotta draw it. Fortunately, it's still early March. I still have time. I'm not gonna say plenty of time because once I finish issue 1 and 2 and the first couple issues, I do still need to like get things ready for production. Zooming out on that line art. That actually looks pretty good, considering how fast I went. And that does make me feel a little bit more confident in my ability to draw fast. But it takes more than drawing fast. I also have to write fast. What day is it? The 6th? I forgot to update my calendar. 1:39. I've been doing daily drawings basically since for 139 days now. Although before that 139 day record that I've set for myself currently, there was a previous record of 83 days of daily drawing. And then I ended up missing a couple days because my older sister wanted to watch movies with me on a Friday, and so I forgot to draw. But that means I've been almost daily drawing for 139 plus 83. Well, 140 plus 82. Shit, that's 222 days. Exactly 200. Well, not. Yeah, exactly 222 days, actually, of drawings. And sure, most of them have been really small drawings, just sketches in my sketchbooks and whatnot. Just right before bed to make sure I've hit my quota. But it's still damn, that's a lot of daily drawing. I'm surprised I haven't fully burnt myself out yet at this point. But at the same time, with how small some of these drawings can be, sometimes it's unnoticeable when I do the drawing. I'm mostly worried though about actually creating the fucking comic. Yeah, I hope so. What is that? Oh, I see. So if I do thinner panels, I'm gonna need to redraw some of my little things in the panels. How about we just keep them white for now? Uh, but yeah, like this is just another one of those things where I've like drawn whole comic pages and then not put them anywhere. Like previously, like another project that I had started doing and then never truly finished because I ran out of steam really close to the end was this like I think 7-page comic sequence that I was doing. It was originally supposed to just be in black and white because I didn't have a color printer at the time. The panel borders on this are really thick because I didn't really know how to change the size properly, or like I wasn't comfortable with other sizes. But then there was another version of the comic where everything is in color now. So, cover page. I think the cover page is literally just the, what's it called? One of the pieces of key art of the show and the logo, but with an animal print logo on it as well. There's this page. I feel like it does look a little bit better with color, but I never finished coloring it. I got to the 5th page here of color, and Then I like didn't finish the sixth or seventh pages. The art's a bit sloppy because at the time I was rushing to get it done before my birthday. But it was a neat little insight into the process of like drawing comic pages under a short time limit. In that specific case, it was based on General Hospital. Like, as the first page said, it was based on a 2022 episode of the show. And I had this whole AU thing with General Hospital where I was literally just drawing the characters as animals. Like, that was the whole thing. So I was just redrawing a scene from an episode, but with all the characters as whatever specific animal headcanon I had come up with. Damn, I don't know why I'm suddenly sleepy. I can't afford to be sleepy right now because I still have so much stuff to do. No, not this one. A lot of these sketches that are in here are ideas that, like, I had an idea at some point and then I forgot what the actual concept, like, where it was going. So there's a bunch of sketches in here that may never truly see the light of day because I just don't know where I was going with it anymore. I forgot. It does live dormant in my brain. Hi, Squiggler. I really do be forgetting. It's so annoying. Reforged. Uh, Wait, let me stop this before it starts the next. Because I don't know if I really have it in me to keep going for the entire remaining 15 minutes when I do still have to get ready for therapy. I feel like past me had way more fun ideas going on, and current me is just kind of going through the motions. Because I'm tired. I'm tired. And that's one thing that I do worry about with the upcoming summer months, because during the summer, um, I'm gonna be working a full day instead of just my little part-time shifts because of the summer camp program. They need people staffing for that. And so during the summer, I probably won't be doing the Tuesday, Thursday streams anymore. I might end up just going back to once a week. Although I'll have to see if I can fit in some other day to do art streams. Maybe I could just do them like in the evening some days. But that's future me's problem, cuz right now my problem is just being sleepy. I'm just hoping that like I was still able to keep up with, yeah, everybody's always fucking chewing on me, even the children. Okay. Yay. Cuz like I originally started doing my daily drawing thing during the summer program, I'm pretty sure. Like last year's summer program. So I feel like if I was able to do it then, I should be able to do it now. Although back then I had a lower work concentration for myself, cuz not only is there going to be the summer program to worry about, but there's also going to be my CDA program to worry about. Cuz I thought it'd be a good idea to go get that, I guess, if I'm going to be still working here. I guess the summer months will probably just be like lower activity months, which is why I need to use these other months to be getting my shit done and getting things prepared before I have to hunker down on like actual job. I don't know. One of these days, I hope I can get my humors balanced and I'll be able to balance the art for the comic and my work for my actual job in a way that doesn't leave me feeling so sleepy. I probably just need some vitamins or something. But yeah, that is gonna be it for today because I have therapy at 12. I thanks all for watching and keeping me company. I'd say, what did we do today? We did this. We drew these three. Did this line art on that face. Did this line art. Of course, line art it feels easier to do line art after you've done a good sketch, so that was light work, I'd say, especially with how fast it went. But thank you all for watching. This Saturday, I will be playing fucking Gigapets. Finally, Gigapet stream will happen, and yeah, Gigapets on Saturday, because I'm finally gonna get the new controller, and then next week there will be some drawing, but also I think I'm gonna play a little bit of Rivals during the week because uh, there's a new event on, and I want to get the Battle Pass levels. Yeah, give about Saturday drawings and Rivals on Tuesday, Thursday. I'm zoning out. Thank you all for watching. Sheepy signing out. Bye bye.